The free throw drops for Dirk Nowitzki.
Well, I tell you, the Raptors really were befuddled with how that series went. I mean, they just never got things going and became the first team to get swept with home court advantage in the playoffs since 2011.
Nowitzki hits them both.
And guys, you look at the Raptors last season and how they stumbled at times. You could see that they would have trouble in the postseason with the way they were constructed. I don't think anybody saw a sweep coming, but that's what it ended up being.
Barea, the pass to Matthews. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Carter with it. Matthews covering. Carter kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Carter dishes to Yao. Good. Yao's got 16 points. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Toronto.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's Parsons. 19 points in the game. Yao brings the double team. Over in the corner, Matthews. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got 5 assists in the game.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Here is Carter. 13 points in the game. To the inside. Yao. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
This is a nice third quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
Now here's Matthews. 15 points in the game. And it's Nowitzki penetrating.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
To the middle. Tries to keep it alive. And stolen by Nowitzki. Now against Matthews. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one. And Chandler Parsons, boy, he can really give you a whole lot of everything. Length, quickness, skills, can shoot, pass, rebound, defend, the total package.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your James Brown.
Look at the numbers for Dirk Nowitzki. 13th in free throw percentage, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And he deserves a lot of credit for being such a clutch free throw shooter. It's not a glamorous part of the game, but we know how incredibly important it is.
Shaq's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. And then for Dallas, Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Pachulia. Anderson comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And Harris subbed in for Wesley Matthews. Such a wide open look. 10 points for Steve Nash. Mavericks trail by 13. Barea kicks to Harris. Pass to Villanueva. Outside for Barea. Shot clock at 5. Feeds to Parsons. Shoots. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. after doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. That'll put Shaq on the line. It goes on Chandler Parsons.
First personal foul, teams first.
Sean Kemp, he's checked in for the Raptors. The Raptors have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
For Dallas, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
At the line for 2.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Parsons. Both free throws good from Parsons.
Boy, a perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Now, here is O'Neal. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Matthews passes to O'Neal. Parsons with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The dish now to Barea. There's the 3. Matthews with the rebound. Matthews has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And stolen by Parsons. Got a piece of it.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Nash kicks to Kemp. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Kemp's got 5 points so far.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
And there's the pass to Barea. A floater. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. Count that one.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Now here's Shaq. Back to Carter. Harris on the double team. Matthews left side. Mavericks with the rebound. Villanueva's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Now here's Barea, defended by Nash. Now here's Barea. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Just 4 to shoot. Takes the 3. Another miss by Barea.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Matthews against Harris. Matthews dishes to Kemp. 6 to shoot. It's tipped. Second shot opportunity. That's good. O'Neal's got 4 points this quarter. Here is Barea. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
On the wing, Harris. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
That's his second.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Rodman, he's checked in for the Raptors. Jordan comes in for Nash. The Mavericks also with a sub. Williams is checked in. The Mavericks haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. Toronto leading by 12. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Rodman passes to O'Neal. Turnaround Jay. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Dallas foul. That's his third personal, the team's second.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. That's good from O'Neal. 15 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now Harris. He's got 7. Here's Williams. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
At the line for the Raptors, Darren Williams. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Williams. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Toronto ahead, leading by 14. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything.
Not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my
Raptors leading by 14. We've got Rodman. O'Neal is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. And there's Carter. And it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Dallas has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Williams kicks to Anderson. He dishes it to Nowitzki. The three-pointer, no good.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Nowitzki with the screen on Carter.
Blocking foul called on Vince Carter. That's his 4th personal foul. First team foul.
Matthews dishes to Pachulia. Stolen by O'Neal.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Jordan having a terrific game. He has 20 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
Free throw good, Jordan. So he gets them both. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Williams kicks to Anderson. Back to Williams. The kick out to Anderson. No one near him. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jump.
And Kareem throws it down.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And Anderson kicks to Williams. To the paint, here's Pachulia, and it's Toronto with the rebound.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Now here's Williams, following the miss by Michael Jordan. Nowitzki with the screen on Jordan. Jordan against Matthews. Nowitzki sets a screen for Matthews. 5 to shoot. The 17-footer. And Shaq pulls it down. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds tonight. Kicks it to Carter. They double him with Nowitzki. Here's O'Neal, and he makes good on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 20.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Williams, the teardrop falls in. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 12 assists. Raptors leading by 18. That drive by Carter. And there's Shaq. That's good on the assist by Carter. Shaq's got 11 in the second half. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Rodman. It's tipped. Stolen by Anderson. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costing.
Here's Rodman. The Mavericks making the shot. Here's O'Neal. Can't get it to go. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
It has been a lopsided battle on the boards, no doubt.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Rodman passes to Jordan. From down in the low post, it goes. Jordan's got 14 points here in the second half.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Williams with the ball. He's picked up by O'Neal. That is good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target. And, you know, one thing about Darren Williams, he used to get to the charity stripe at will. At the height of his career, he's averaging almost 6 free throws a game. The last couple seasons, he's been down around 3.
And the Raptors with some changes. Clutch comes in for Shaq, and it's Nash in for Dennis Rodman. J.J. Barea is checked in for Dallas. Raptors leading by 18. And Clark for Darren Williams. He clearly has the handle and the strength to get to the basket, but no longer the explosion that we're used to seeing.
Yeah, you know, he's had some ankle injuries, and that certainly is a part of that. And he's also in his 30s now, so largely a perimeter jump shooter, but still can impact the game with his deep shooting and playmaking.
Took him no time at all on that one. Pachulia's got 4 this quarter.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work them over the rest of the game.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
Double team on Williams. To the middle, here's Nowitzki, and he uses the glass on the layup. Nowitzki's got 29 in the game.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
And Matthews gets it to go.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
And so it's Dallas with it. The Raptors getting the bucket. Barea, no good.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
And Abdul-Jabbar gets it to go.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Matthews against Jordan. Outside Matthews. Clock at 6. Dishes it to Pachulia. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup.
It's really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
And Nash gets double teamed. It's tipped. Matthews dishes to Jordan. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Takes the 13-footer. That one rolling around and rims out.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
That one falls coming off Carter's feet. And that's now 30 points for Michael Jordan.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Matthews. Nowitzki kicks to Barea. Nowitzki with the screen on Nash. And here's Barea. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Nash the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Matthews. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Good. But Julia's got 8 points in the quarter.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Pass to Jordan. Tries from 10, and he knocks down the jumper.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Barea dishes to Matthews.
You know, guys, coaching in the NBA is not for the faint of heart. Very little job security. I mean, in essence, you get hired to be fired. Let's face it, it's hard to make a bunch of millionaires do what you tell them to when they might be around longer than you will.
And speaking of coaching, sometimes you'll hear that the coach lost the team. When that happens, is that it, Clark?
Right,
what's your read on
it? Take a break.
You know, I don't quite buy that. I think
shot.
it's really rare. Winning can cover up a lot of things, and ultimately it does come down to that, being able to smooth out the rough spots, and winning is the best elixir for that.
That one is off.
And Zaza Pachulia, for my money, has been one of the toughest players in the league. He's got a boxer's mentality. Even his face looks a little bit like a boxer's. He doesn't have the quick twitch muscles of some guys, but his power and effort consistently stand out.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Dallas also making some changes. Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Nowitzki. Anderson comes in for Wesley Matthews. Devin Harris subbed in for Williams. Now here is Lowry. Rodman kicks to Lowry. The screen from Kemp. The shot by Lowry, no good. Talking about Jaja's toughness, it's one of the reasons he has such a high rebounds per minute average over his career. And defending on the blocks, he's almost unmovable.
He really, you know what, Coach Kidd loves Jaja. He even started him over John Henson by the end of the season. I mean, he's always willing to trade body blows down low and certainly wins his fair share of those battles.
Now, here is McGrady following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Harris against McGrady. Here's Barea. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Lowry with the ball. Rodman sets a screen. Lowry drives in. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Now, here's Barea. Another miss by Barea.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Lowry up top, guarded by Barea. The shot by Lowry, no good.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
And the Raptors with the ball. McGrady passes to Lowry. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Down low, Kemp kicks to McGrady. Makes it off the glass.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Raptors.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And that'll finish the season series between these two. It's clear who had the better game plan and better execution. And that's why they'll be finishing up the year 2-0 against the Mavericks.
And we've come to expect nothing less from one of the league's elite players, but another tour de force for Jordan. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
A new group in now for the Raptors. O'Neal's checked in for Yao. Jordan comes in for Dennis Rodman. Carter, he's checked in for McGrady. And Nash is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Second free throw, no good. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Villanueva kicks to Felton. Screen by Villanueva. Elbow shot. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Nash. Pass to O'Neal. There's the feed to Carter. Back to O'Neal. He kicks to Kemp. And the rebound goes to Villanueva. Here's Dallas. From the arc. And Vince Carter pulls it down. He feeds it to Nash. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew. Thanking you for tuning in. And this broadcast has not ended just yet, as we've got the award-winning Ernie Johnson standing by here for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's move on to our Jordan Player of the Game. He just put it completely out of reach in the fourth quarter. It was as if he was saying, okay, enough fooling around, I'm taking over now.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You get jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
São Paris, São Paulo, França, Brasil. Aí, MC da UFP, Laboratório Fantasma. É nóis. Assim,
os manos no posto, trampando a contragosto, feliz ou oposto. Aposto que sei da dureza, que é a tristeza deformando o seu rosto. Se carros falassem, talvez.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors playing against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for Milwaukee, they haven't competed at the level they'd like over the last week or so. Just one win in 5 games. And while we have a moment here, another discussion topic. Shaq, you are one of the most physical players the league has ever seen. Who would you say right now are the league's most physical players?
Sorry to correct you, Ernie. Not one of the most, the most. But anyway, Ernie, to answer
you're
your
not
question,
sorry to correct me. You take great pleasure in correcting.
And one of the most humblest.
Elbow sandwich, that's right. So let me go, Ernie. Let's see. Point guards, how about Russell Westbrook? Mm-hmm. Shooting guards, I'm going to go with maybe D. Wade or Lance Stevenson.
Okay.
And at the small forward,
that's easy.
I got to go with the greatest of the game, LeBron King James.
Well, since he took the smaller guys, which is unique, I'm going to take the power forwards. Blake Griffin. And you know what?
He's one of the league's most physical players?
Yeah, Blake Griffin. Yeah, he's physical. He just gets thrown around a lot sometimes, but...
Well, he's not physical then. Crazy.
No, but he throws it around too,
man.
He
does not.
He throws it around.
Does not.
Yes, he does. He and Zach Randolph.
D-U-Z-N-O-T.
Yeah, I like
does
Zach.
not.
Yes, he does. And Dwight Howard is physical. And my man, Nikola
Pekovic.
Yes, is one of the toughest bigs I've seen around.
And what's Dwight Howard's name? You can say it.
Dwight Howard.
No, say it.
Super Dwight Howard.
Say it with some energy.
Come on, give us a Superman.
Superman is in the building.
There he goes. There he goes.
Now you ticked off the big fella. That's it for now. Talk to you later.
And now, introducing your Milwaukee Bucks. At the center position, standing 6'11", number 21, Miles Plumlee. Starting at point guard, at 6'6", number 5, Michael Carter-Williams. Starting at small forward, standing 6'8", number 12, Jabari Parker. The other guard, 6 feet 7 inches, number 22, Chris Middleton. The other forward position, standing 6'11", number 15, Greg Monroe. The head coach of your home team is Jason Kidd. Once again,
welcome to BMO Harris Bradley Center. We are in Milwaukee, the home of the Milwaukee Bucks. And we're bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. After this game, the Bucks head back out on the road. Well, they know they have their work cut out for them here tonight and during a stretch of games facing a lot of talented teams.
Yeah, and they're in the middle of a tough stretch of games they've got coming up. I mean, they're excited about it, and it's going to serve as a real benchmark for them, finding out exactly where they stand in the league.
Yeah, and some top-tier opponents coming in, a chance to test themselves against the best our league has to offer. So those are the challenges that they face, but they have to approach those as opportunities.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Matthews. Nash out there with Tracy McGrady. Look at that.
I tell you what, young fella might need a little anger management right there after one of those dunks. How about the edge he puts on those?
I'm surprised the backboard survived that one.
You could see his eyes light up and those eyebrows go up, too, when he had a path to the rack.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
The spin freed him up, but he just couldn't follow through with the shot.
McGrady dishes to Carter. And it's Nash missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. And in college, guys, Miles Plumlee had an unusual competitor at his position. It was his younger brother, Mason. I mean, they actually had to compete against one another for playing time.
A shot by Carter Williams, nobody around. Sinks the three-pointer. And so just over a minute and a half played. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Obviously, we talked about Steve Nash because you can't argue he's one of the best point guards over the past few decades. Coach told me that Nash's ability to control tempo, to get everyone involved, and to communicate so seamlessly with his teammates is what makes him so dangerous.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Great, going back to those Plumlee brothers you were talking about, there is competition, and then Clark, you know, there's this friendly rivalry that'll always exist.
Yeah, the brotherly competition, if you will. They have similar bodies and share some of the same attributes as well. Drafted in back-to-back years, both toward the end of the first round. A lot of parallels.
A lot of similarities, you're right. Nash drawing the double team. Abdul-Jabbar. Here's McGrady. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Free throw, no good for McGrady. Well, Milwaukee last year became just the 9th team in NBA history to go from Greg being the worst in the league to a playoff team.
Unbelievable what they accomplished. And they had a tough matchup in the first round with the playoff season Bulls, however. Things didn't go well, but they did get some valuable experience from that effort. You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady.
Well, as you said, guys, I mean, the Bucks struggled early in their series against the Bulls, but they got the momentum and forced a game 6, but then were blown out at home to end the series. Ended up losing by 54. That's right, 54. Wow.
Takes it from 10. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
And Middleton kicks to Plumlee. To the inside. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
And as you said, the Bucks lost on their home floor. One thing about that series is the Bucks introduced their new logo. They gave away free playoff tickets to anyone that turned in their old red gear. Not a bad deal in my book.
Parker outside. And it's Monroe, top of the key. Here's Carter Williams. Here's Plumlee, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul.
You know, Kevin, you can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket. He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Carter Williams kicks to Plumlee. Parker passes to Carter Williams. To the inside. Here's Plumlee. Carter Williams with the bucket. Carter Williams has got 7 points in the game.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Nash drawing the double team. Carter kicks to Matthews. No good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And no matter how well you defend, when you shoot that poorly, it's going to be a very difficult challenge for you to get a win.
Yeah, there was sort of a snowball effect in that game too, guys. I mean, what started as a cold night for a few guys turned into a cold night for just about everybody.
That's a 2 from Parker, and there are the Bucks with another bucket. Toronto, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Nash against Carter Williams. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Shot by McGrady. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. McGrady's got 15.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Carter Williams kicks to Middleton.